Hey guys, Josh back, and the iPhone 12 is finally here. So the one that I picked up is just the regular iPhone 12 in blue. So this one comes with 64 gigabytes of storage, so just the base model. One thing you'll notice right away is just how much smaller the box is than the previous iPhones. It's about half the size of last year's iPhone 11 Pro box, and that's because they're not including the power adapters with the phone anymore. But let's open it up and see what we get. And there we go. So again, this is the new blue color, and I already really like this, but let's put the iPhone aside for just a second to see what else we get. So we also get a USB-C to Lightning charging cable, and some paperwork with an Apple sticker and the SIM ejector tool. Like I said, if you don't already have a USB Type-C power adapter, then you're going to need to purchase one of these separately. But let's get back to the phone. I was a bit worried about this color based on some of the photos of it that I've seen, but it actually looks really nice. I'm definitely glad that I went with blue. So let's just get this paper screen protector off of there. And I'll power it up. And there we go. So the back of the phone is all glass and it has that glossy finish. So this one is a fingerprint magnet for sure. The rails on the side have that matte aluminum finish. And on the left side, we get the SIM card slot, the volume up and down buttons, and the ring and silent mode switch. Then on the top is just a single antenna band. Moving to the right side, we get the power button and a few more antenna bands. And on the bottom is the mic and speaker grills, the lightning port, and one more antenna band. So this is the Canadian version of the phone, so I don't have that mmWave antenna like you might have seen on the US version. Which is not a deal breaker for me since I don't have 5G in my area yet. But if you're living in a bigger city like Toronto, then you won't get to benefit from that ultra fast internet. But I have to say, this is by far the most premium feeling iPhone that I have ever owned. I really like the flat rails around the side like we have seen on the recent iPad Pros for a while, and it's super light. I'm not sure exactly what the weight is, but it feels way lighter than the iPhone 11 Pro. If you do go for the Pro models of the iPhone 12, then you'll get that same matte type of finish on the back. But I actually really like the all glass back on this, even if it does pick up fingerprints. So now that I have it all set up, you can see we have that familiar iOS setup, so nothing is different here. But we do have a few new things. First up is the new live wallpapers, and I'm actually just going to switch to one of those right now. So there we go. Moving to the camera settings, we can shoot 4K video up to 60 FPS, and we also get Dolby Vision. So you can record up to 30 FPS in 10-bit high dynamic range, including Dolby Vision. I'll be testing that out a lot more for the full review, so make sure that you are subscribed to the channel so that you don't miss out on that. And as far as the cameras go, we have that dual camera setup on the back, much like we've seen on the iPhone 11, but it is an improved system. We get a 12 megapixel ultra-wide camera and a new wide-angle lens with an f1.6 aperture. So lower light performance and night mode should see some pretty big improvements. First impressions of the camera are good, pretty consistent with what I've seen on other iPhones, but I still have a lot more testing to do. It is running the same A14 Bionic chip as the Pro models and has the same Super Retina XDR display with the new ceramic shield for better protection. Then we get IP68 water resistance, so it can be submerged in 6 meters of water for up to 30 minutes. So it's actually really similar to the iPhone 12 Pro, which is why I went with this one. It starts at $1129 here in Canada, so about $300 less than the Pro model. Of course, you do miss out on that triple camera setup with LiDAR, but I'm actually okay without those. At the time of this video, I've only been using the phone for about an hour or so I'll go more in depth when I give my final review. But if you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment down below. And that wraps it up. I hope you enjoyed watching, and if you did, then be sure to smash that like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.